Hey, yo, greetings, greetings. This is Ascended Being on this physical diaspora of worldly reality, known as Adonis. If you don't know me, now you do, to an extent, right? But if you do know me, greetings, nice to see you again. I know you know my face, you know my mind, you know my words, you know my spirit. So again, it's beautiful to cross paths with you through this form of communication at least. But why are you on the webcam talking, eh? What you gotta talk about today? What you gotta preach to me today? It's probably running through your mind. But I just felt it in my heart and just in my aura space just to talk to the family, the beautiful melanated people of this planet, and throw a real simple message. And that message is love. That message is appreciation. Not only just love and appreciation, but care and loyalty and respect for yourself. All these words almost definitively allude to the same reality as far as the energies that you would enforce your mind and your body and just your soulful essence with: loyalty, love, appreciation, caring. But when you have these things in its singularity by themselves, you miss out on the balance. You find yourself not finding a balance within your love for yourself, but yet you don't care about yourself enough to demonstrate the love that you say you may have for self. You may love and care for yourself, but you don't appreciate yourself. Now, you may argue, well, if you have one, inevitably you have the other. But unfortunately, I see in this world that this is just not true. Many people will say, yeah, I got love for myself, but yeah, you don't care to eat right. You don't care to think right. You don't care for yourself enough to make sure that your mentality, your physical, and your spiritual are running on a synonymous accord to where you don't feel broken into bits and halves of who and what you are. You see, my purest message is simply to come back to yourself, come back to the trueness of who you are. Your ancestors, your world around you, your universe, your nature. The planet is calling for us right now, and nobody's awake, nobody's hearing the calls because we're so consumed into this fictional world of maskism. Yeah, maskism. I just made that word. I don't know. I'm gonna Google it later, see if it's a word. But too many masks is being put on, and to portray an image that is not you. Many people wake up every single morning. You don't even feel like you are who you are. Your purpose is not being fulfilled. You're putting your hard-earned effort, and when I say earn, I'm using my words very carefully, so I want you to carefully listen. Your hard-earned energy, because every day you put something out, you're bringing something back to you, no matter what it is. May it be negative or positive, you're getting it back. So it's either you're going to be building for your positive ascension in your mind, body, and soul, or you're going to be building for your negative declination, your decline. When you start to remove those layers that have been compacted on you from birth, on who you should be, how you should dress, how you should talk, how you should walk, how you should eat, what you should eat, well, that's going to be ironic, right? Says the vegan man, always trying to put some knowledge on somebody. But I mean it in the sense of reading between the lines. Taking in information is okay. There's nothing wrong with learning. There's nothing wrong with expanding and broadening your horizons of experience. But when you fail to do for self and understand how to put things in a coherence that fits and resonates on your pulse, your own frequency, this is where you start leading yourself astray. So when I name the things of eating, walking, talking, acting in a certain modality that is not your own, without any true thought and true clarification that this is who I am, this is what moves my spirit, then you are forever going to be being led down a path that will never seem to suit your needs and fulfill your inner dwellings of the spirit that is moving your physical. You got to come back to yourself at one point in time. When you start to know what it is that you really are, who it is that you really are, then you could best dissect different forms of information. Excuse me, different forms of information and different forms in which you choose to experience and learn different things from the life that's around you. But when you're doing it with a broken base, you have no base, then you're forever going to be searching without an end. You ain't going to find any conclusion to what you're searching for. So this is why I always say coming back to yourself is vital. Come back to nature. And I'm strictly speaking to the melanated, black, indigenous, Moorish, indigenous people of these lands, whatever terminology you want to call yourself, however you want to identify yourself, whatever umbrella you have cultivated within yourself to sit under. At the end of the day, we all have to come together and understand how respect and love run intertwined when it comes to dealing with your brother and sister. I'm not speaking of a utopia society where we all see things exactly the same way, because that's not going to happen, because we are all different pieces of the puzzle. If a puzzle had all the same pieces, then it won't make a picture. But when a puzzle has different pieces with different shapes, with different sizes, that come together in such a way that it forms a piece of art that you could look and say, all these bits and pieces made something so unique. This is when we'll start to see the life that it is that we've been building as a platform to our mind. When we will see our happiness being able to be something that has come to fruition into the physical. When we're no longer economically trapped, mentally trapped, culturally trapped. We got to start raising our frequencies and raise your vibrations. Get back to yourself, get back to your nature, and you find truth, and you'll find yourself. That's all I really want to say. You know, love yourself, care for yourself, appreciate yourself, know yourself.